We said, let's get it out, let's try this German equipment. And far out, it paid for itself. And then we started converting everything to Kannegiesser. Name is Harry Kurtanian. I'm the owner and acting CEO of MLS, Magic Laundry Services, based here in Southern California. The company has just hit its 20-year anniversary. Started the company out of a small mom and pop dry cleaning services in Pasadena, California. Now we've grown into 4 mega plants, and we're processing way over 150 million pounds a year in hospitality linens alone. Across Southern California, we service all of the high-end hotels, anywhere from the Ritz-Carlton brands to the Montage, Pendry brands to the SLSs. Hotels 20, 30 years ago had their own laundries, in their basements, kind of a dungeon, hot, running all day long. And here they come into this big building, tall ceilings, robotics everywhere, brand new ironers, and the product's just coming out smooth and consistent. They see the quality, they see the people working. They're like, we didn't know this is what there is out there to be offered. So I started my relationship with my first 2 CBW purchases in our first factory we had. Pulled out our 2 tunnels, which granted, they were not old, and we said, let's get it out, let's try this German equipment. And far out, it paid for itself. And then we started converting everything to Kannegiesser.
Prior equipment to the power drive, where we had other tunnels, and they didn't have full recycling the heat and using the waste heat to recycle back in. And then of course with the whole inlet and outlet algorithms, that's made it more efficient. And with these dryers, we have the infrared, so it's supposed to be a bit more accurate as far as how much moisture in it. So there's definitely savings there because not all batches are equal. So we're able to cut down on gas.
So we sat down with Kannegiesser before we even made a purchase. We said, hey, this is what we're looking at. Let's come out with a design. And you see the product coming out. You see the consistency coming out. But overall, you see the happiness of the employees. Some of the employees that came from our Montebello facility moved out here. They're like, hey, when can we turn Montebello like this?
Personally, my experience coming from 30 years of working in the linen company, this is, as I would say, every operations manager's dream. We get a lot of positive feedback. Most of the employees that have been here are very happy. Part of it because it's, top of the line equipment. We have some people that come from the industry, and when they come here, it's just basically like a wow.
We added the CSPs and the pickers in front of all the feeders, so that way it's, giving 1 by 1 sheets to our employees, so that way they're not pulling and straining. Ergonomics was a big factor.
It's a lot safer per se. There's less manual work. It makes it a lot easier to train the employees as well. Just because there's not a lot of back and forth or touching here and there, everything kind of just flows, yeah.
The Quantex system too has been a big help, where we don't need an additional person to observing sheets and start pulling them out. So the Quantex, as we're learning more about it and the AI that it's using, has helped us too to reduce the number of people that need to check the linen.
At this time, we're very close with them. We become family with everybody. Granted, Kannegiesser is a very large company. We knew everybody from the ins and the outs, all the way up to the board of directors of Kannegiesser. I flew out to the factory in Germany. I met Mr. Kannegiesser, the family, and a couple thousand employees. Impressed me that everybody works, and I went to each factory where there was a tunnel, the ironer, and what impressed me more was the Kannegiesser school. I walked in and there was a full-on university, and I saw all these younger generation kids, and I said, the future's right here. The future is in these younger guys.
So Kannegiesser service has been great. I know our engineering department really enjoys working with them.
And one of the things that we love about Kannegiesser, is we get to send our technicians to the Kannegiesser University, where our guys go in there. They learn, they get trained on the equipment, and our engineers take ownership of the equipment. They come back, with this chip on their shoulder. Yeah, I went to Kannegiesser school. I know how to do that. I know how to do that. So they're well seasoned, and we want to continue to grow our internal team so we could be self-sufficient.
We got, great service on spare parts, great service on technical support, the My Kannegiesser portal, which has a lot of videos, how-tos.
We are ahead of the curve, and we want to continue to be ahead of the curve. Whatever it takes, we want to continue to invest into those technologies where we can put out a better product, faster product on a day-to-day basis and continue that quality that we have.